Making someone like you cannot inherently happen, but persuading them to like you, well, that is easier. But to most, persuasion involves using a person's words. This sort of persuasion is different. This sort of persuasion is antithetical to the traditional definition of persuasion. This method involves no words, actually. This method is largely silent. Conversation is nothing more than waiting for the other person to finish talking, or for you to start speaking. The likelihood that the person you are conversing with is actually listening to you is next to zero. Most conversation is like this, and you can either fight it or accept the fact. Use this to your advantage. If everyone is always waiting for their turn to speak, actively choose to not speak, and if there is a lull in conversation, simply repeat the last 3 or 4 words the person speaking to you just said. Rare it is that somebody is genuinely listening, even rarer that they have the audacity to remember exactly what it was they just said to you. When a person speaks, rarely are they looking for a specific response. What most conversation revolves around is the other person wishing to be heard. That person does not actually want your input or your advice or really anything that you have to say. But this is inherently difficult. As humans, we are always trying to define our own experience, and when we hear other people speak, we instinctively wish to thrust our own world upon them. This has negative consequences. Firstly, by you saying something pertaining to yourself instead of simply listening and making that person feel heard, they will likely assume that you were not even listening to them in the first place. And secondly, it does make you seem self-obsessed. Now, there certainly is a time and place for self-obsession, namely in the gym or whatever it is that you do for work, where you must be focused on yourself. But during a normal conversation, if you want that person to become attracted to you, become a terrific listener. I'm not gonna lie, it can be incredibly difficult. But if you develop this skill, it will be incredibly difficult for people not to like you. In a world where money can buy just about anything, the commodities that cannot be bought rise to a level deemed to be priceless. One of these items is somebody that will actually listen to you, and for this you become more valuable than, say, gold. There is a flip side to this, though. It will quickly become apparent to you just how many people you meet may not be people you wish liked you. You may even wish they would go away. By developing this skill of listening, the members of the opposite sex may become incredibly attached to you. Bosses may vent all of their problems to you, financial or not. Family members may tell you things you wish you didn't want to even hear. When you become a great listener, people know it. And sooner than later, you become the vault into which people profess their deepest and perhaps darkest secrets. Again, you likely will no longer wish to be liked by everyone, but it's sort of a chicken and the egg problem. At your current state in life, you may wish for everyone to like you, but get on the other side of the fence and the grass can appear to not really be any greener.